Hey, all right. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Have been joined by Coach Jones with Texas Southern, the 2023 SWAC Men's Basketball Tournament Champions, as well as our 2 student athletes. Coach, if you would please start us out with an opening statement.
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Grambling on an outstanding season, tied for first place in our league, and an outstanding year. Those guys, I think, finished with a 15-3 record. And to be able to do that in a very tough and difficult league speaks volumes of the type of job that they've done. But we couldn't be more excited as a team and a program of the job that these young men have done to bring another championship, a three-peat, back to Houston, especially with some of the adversity that they had to go through and deal with this year. For them to come back on top and cut the nets down once again here in Birmingham, couldn't be more excited.
Well, with the questions first for our student athletes.
Well, PJ, winning the MVP, congratulations. Your thoughts on that, and then just the confidence in shooting the threes that you needed to hit. It was getting close, but you basically said, nah, not today.
Yeah, so at the beginning, I couldn't get the shots to go. It was great looks, but I couldn't get the shots to go. But my coach, he believed in me, ran some plays for me, and the shots started falling at the right moment. So big-time players make the right plays at the right moment.
Then what's it mean being the MVP?
Oh, man, back-to-back, it feels great.
What did you see out there?
I thought today was a very hard-fought game. I feel like in the first half we came out with more of intensity than Grambling. We came out with getting the loose balls, 50-50 balls, multiple efforts. So we preaching our locker room and stuff like that. But then second half, we came out a little sluggish, but we still ended up the pull out of the way and still made great plays, like PJ said, great plays that he made, crucial rebounds, crucial stops, and just playing as a team as well.
From y'all's perspective, how were you able to start off the run that they need?
I feel like we've been in that moment before. It's not the first time we've been in a moment where our team started to catch up to us. And we just locked in, told ourselves we've been in this moment before and know how to act, and just lock in on ourselves and just make a push and make multiple stops, crucial stops at that, and crucial points by, PJ himself, and just playing as a team.
I think the big thing is in basketball, a lot of times games are made up of runs. You can get off to a great start, the other team will have their run. Then it's the team that can maybe come back and sustain it or have their additional run, and we did. We had an excellent push there at the end. I thought they did a great job of not quitting, continuing to battle, with the score being as tight as it was, it took a gallant effort by these guys, and PJ came down and hit some huge shots there at the end to get the separation we needed to win.
Winning never gets old, but this is really special because of being an 8 seed, because of quote-unquote having the back end to the tournament, but you guys in your familiar setting, in Birmingham, and cutting down the nets. Speak about just the journey to get here for number 3.
Well, it was extremely tough. One, we were the last team to qualify for the tournament, sitting there at an 8 seed, and we had to go through the last weekend and actually the last games to see who were winning and playing, because of the stretch that we went through. We had to play 3 straight road games at the end of the season and didn't fare well. Unfortunately, we'd won enough to be there at the 8 seed, and then to come here against 2 teams that tied for first place and have to battle through both of those, the 1 and the 2 seed, to win a championship. It's very difficult. Winning never gets old, but it's hard. Winning is hard, and I'm glad these guys put in the hard work to have an opportunity to see the fruits of their labor.
But you say you've been in a situation before where the teams make runs, but at what point does it get to where you have to balance with trying to not allow your team to press? How difficult is that to make sure that they stay in control without?
Well, hopefully, they've been around me enough, and we've been in a lot of tight games this year, and I don't think they ever see me pressing or panicking, and I don't change as the game is going, and I think it keeps them relaxed because they can look there and they can make plays, and I don't get in a panic mode, and it's not a shouting deal, and we're not trying to tweak anything. We're going to do the same things that we've done over the years. It's just a matter of making sure that we execute at a high level, and I know I've got the guys capable of doing it, and that's what we roll with. And sometime at the beginning of the year it didn't work out for us, but the opportunity was there. Right now, things are working in our favor. Those same things are happening right now, but the shots are going down. We're knocking down free throws down the stretch.
one's for both players. You guys have been here before coming in as an 8th seed. How did you kind of rally this team together, letting them know, season's not over, big things can happen?
I mean, we came in as an AC. We had during the season we had a couple injuries and players going down. So we know we're not an AC team. We really like a top 4 team. So that's the mindset we have.
Yeah, it really just comes down to our older guys, honestly, because they've been there before, tough moments for them, and then they just bring up the younger guys, pushing us to be able to play at the level we need to play. And just knowing, like PJ said, that we're not an AC team, but that just happened where we landed. But, as a result today, we've seen that we're capable of doing big things.
SWAC Player of the Year, Cameron Cusano, he had 9 points. How are you guys able to just keep him contained the whole night?
I think these guys did an excellent job of playing off of each other. The biggest thing we wanted to make sure we came out and played with unbelievable energy throughout the game. We talked about emptying our tank before the game and making sure that we didn't come back in the locker room. When we came back in the locker room, we wanted to be on empty and be able to look in the mirror and say we gave it everything that we had. And whatever happened on the floor, we settled with the consequences. And that's defending as hard as you possibly can. And a superstar like Cameron Christian, we had to defend him with a great deal of energy, which we were able to do tonight. And we're hopeful throughout that game it gave us an opportunity to get out with a win because he was less the points, because he is a phenomenal player.
Coach, you said winning is hard, the SWAC tournament title. How would you kind of define this season for your team? Where does this championship kind of separate itself from the other team?
Well, it's at the top because the others, we had winning seasons. We'd played well. We'd finished at the top of the league. When you come in as an 8th seed, we've had over 20 losses, and there things happen from injuries to illness throughout the year. But these guys never dropped their head. They stayed the course. And to get here, get off the plane, get to the hotel, get to practices and start locking ourselves in and say we needed to win 3 games. We just lost 3 in a row at the end of the season. We needed to come here and make sure we won 3. If we could win 3 games, we're conference champs. And we were able to do that. So I can say this one is special because having a losing season at the end of the day and coming in as an 8th seed in the tournament, I just think it speaks volumes of the attitude and the mentality that these young men have.
Moving forward, bid is secure. You guys have Selection Sunday coming up. How players included, how do you guys get prepared for the NCAA tournament?
I just feel as if since we were there last year, we brought back some key guys from last year, and they had the experience, and then me, myself, had the experience as well. So I just feel as if, we just know the stakes, the level of play that's going to be needed, and just locking in the team even more.
How y'all celebrating with Selection Sunday? Y'all part?
Last year we were fortunate enough to go to a venue, restaurant type with big screens, and because the Final Four is in Houston this year, a lot of people paired up with us. We have 4 Division I schools there in the city. Last year they had a big deal because it was knew that it was coming this year. So we'll do the same thing. We'll go back and make sure we get in a special venue so we can be a part of something there and include our fans as well because they're a big part of this.
Appreciate your question.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thanks.